Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday night live stream. Talking about coming in under the wire. There's the American hillbilly himself. Uh,
What's going on,
Glad
guys?
y'all are here. So let's say hey to everybody. Kyle ain't here yet. He's going to be late. He's working. So we'll let CW do that thing that Kyle does.
Maybe.
Maybe.
CW froze, man. I'm sure he knows. He's been having some internet issues at his house.
Well, go ahead, Walter. Tell everybody hey for us.
All right, everybody. Hey, good night. We'll see you next Friday. Just kidding. Good to see everybody out there. We've got a pretty good bunch of you already out there in the side chat. We've got a good program lined up for you tonight. We've got a good topic of discussion that I think everybody is going to be able to chime in on. We'll let you know what that is here in a little bit. But it's good to see everybody. If you recall last week, we kind of sort of voted on that we're going to have a Bible verse of the week. And Jamie's got one lined up for us tonight. So we'll see what that is all about. You're looking down there at the scroll. Okay. You can see what we're talking about. So let's go through the room here and talk briefly to everybody and see what everybody's up to. And CW, what have you been doing? Are you live over there with us?
Can you hear me,
sorry
CW?
guys, I got some internet slow
Okay.
going on.
What have you been up to this week, buddy?
Sometimes it affects my internet. Nothing much. Farting around with some new reloading stuff that I got in, but that's really about it. A lot going on behind the scenes here, so I haven't had much time to do a lot. I did manage to get a couple videos out, so that was kind of nice, slipping in between things. But that's about it for me. Hillbilly, what's going on?
Trying to find my unmute button. Oh man, just enjoying the air conditioning inside right now. My goodness, this is hotter than baked potato outside. Been just I've done a few videos. It's really hard and hot, but it's fun to shoot guns. So just gotta press through and have some fun. And anyway, I appreciate y'all having me here tonight. Love it every Friday night. It's so much fun. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, man.
Good deal.
Scotsman, how you doing, buddy?
Well, I could say I was doing freaking-tastic, but then I got a little bit of an issue going on. And the issue I got is you guys have been doing such a great freaking job that we're almost to $10,000. And you know what that means when we get to $10,000? That means I gotta take a drink of something I don't want to drink. And that means I'm probably gonna go buy a fresh bottle because I'm probably gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
And it's all thanks to the guy over there. But you know what? I appreciate the fact that he stepped up and did that. And as much as I hate to do so, I will do so. And we are literally less than $4,000 away from reaching the goal. So I would like to say a huge thank you to everybody out there. Absolute phenomenal job. Can't thank you guys enough. And we're so close to reaching that goal. So close to seeing the Scotsman drinking freaking hard seltzer. And so you guys keep on doing what you do. And pretty dang quick you'll see it happen. because I'm a man of my word, and that guy over there said I had to drink one. So you know what? I said I would.
I want you to feel my pain I had that night and the next day.
Oh, it's gonna hurt, and it's probably
Oh
gonna hurt a
man.
lot more because I'm gonna be drinking one of these after.
Well, I got 10 of those left over if you need me to send you some.
I don't want you to pick the flavor because I got no clue, man. It's already making me throw up beforehand.
Just thinking about it.
Uh, I need to. I need to see if I can get Garage Guy on here. Garage Guy, if you're out there and you want to join us, send an email. Send me an email. I think you've got my email. You know, Georgia Shooting Connection at gmail.com. But
I can forward it, Jamie, if you want.
yeah,
I can
forward him
forward.
a link. He needs to come
Yeah,
on here and talk about his shotgun giveaway.
Yeah,
I'll
let
forward
me
him the link.
let me do that. Let me mute myself and I'll forward it.
If and he's available and wants to come on and talk about it. Oh, golly. Broke loader. Bubblegum flavored.
Yeah, that's not even fun to think about, man.
You know, I've already eaten, but I'm glad I have at this point. Okay, Garage Guy.
All right, Mark, you got a link. And Jason Stewart's out there and says, "Happy birthday to some people." That would be
Who
well,
would that
not this
be?
guy, but
No, keep going.
oh
Keep
oh
going.
oh,
Keep going.
no
No, keep
hold on
going. He's
that
over there.
that guy
There, that
right
guy.
there.
Uh, no, today's not my birthday.
Well,
No, if you guys didn't know,
oh, there you go.
yesterday was this man's birthday. So y'all make sure you wish him a happy birthday.
So I can't argue with that, can I?
There you go.
I thought I saw Ashley telling Edward
Edward
Petty
Petty.
happy birthday,
Yeah.
and he told me that it was not his birthday. Uh, I got a text from Walks Fletcher yesterday telling me that there needs to be a singing of happy birthday on the panel tonight. And I told him, no, thank you, Andy. I appreciate you, buddy. Um, golly, G23 is trying to make me regurgitate.
Watch down Jiffy. Oh, that'd be a combination to draw to, boy.
I'm telling you
Jiffy.
what. Yeah, there's Walks at it again. I told him the last time the panel sang happy birthday to anybody, we were accused of being a bunch of drunken Irishmen. And he said that was okay. But I told him it was not okay for Scotsmen to be called a drunken Irishman. It's just not.
It's not. You're right. You're not. You're right. It's not. Not okay.
Thank you, Curtis. Thanks, Rich.
Jason.
There you go. All right, should we get into our topic tonight? Thank you, Rich White. Curtis is out there. Uh, thank you, 6 Shooter Texan. We got somebody at the back door, and we
I
know he's
hear
a
him
friend.
knocking.
We know he's a friend because he came to the
There he
back door.
is.
Into the back door.
Yeah, yeah.
Howdy, all.
People you don't know come to the front door, do they not?
This is very true.
Yeah. Thank you, Ocean.
The man, the
I
myth, the
did
legend
that to
himself.
I did that today, broke loader. and it's that guy's fault. So what did I buy, CW?
You probably bought at least one
I'm still
mold.
lagging a little bit.
I
Actually, I've been
had it
good.
in.
I haven't bought any. I don't know, a week, 2 weeks ago.
No, I was asking what did I buy from Midway today? I bet you can
Oh,
guess.
did you get a Wilson?
I did.
The basketball, the Wilson?
Yep.
They're not too bad, not too expensive, and they're a nice product. You've got some Wilson stuff. They're good. They're good stuff.
And
Did
I
you get
got
the case trimmer? Is that what you got?
no the
Nope.
mandrel neck sizing die,
Oh, okay, yeah. CW did a video on the mandrel dies here this week.
and it's a great video. Y'all should go check that out.
Hmm.
Mark
Thank
Thomas,
you.
how you doing down there, brother? Everybody said hello to the panel, to the side chat, but you.
Well, I'm trying to catch up on that and putting try to type some of it in. But hello to side chat. Hello to everybody on the panel. Doing just fine. Had a good week, a busy week. It flew right on by, and just happy to be here. Been looking forward to it all week. Of course, dinner ran late as usual on Friday night, so a couple minutes late, but I'm here.
You're right, Tommy boy. We didn't talk to Gene yet about what he's been up to.
Oh, we didn't. Gene, go for it, man. What are you doing, man?
Now he's trying to imitate me.
Ah, you rascal!
Somebody's got to do the hillbilly at least once every Friday. There was
You
my
don't.
hillbilly. There was my
I
hillbilly.
know. Bad when you do a whole show like that.
Got me.
Oh, me?
That's awesome, Cameron.
Just enjoying the
That's a
conversation.
good group.
Great to be here. Great side chat out there, man. I'm showing 55 people in the side chat. Way to go.
That's awesome.
That's all. That's all I got.
That's awesome.
Uh, we have came up with a name, or I came up with a name, and I think everybody likes it except Gene. Uh,
No, I liked it.
he came up with one. You say yours first. We'll let the panel decide. I meant the side chat decide.
I came up with Gene's Brass Boneyard. Either that or Hot Pots Brass Boneyard, something like that. Brass Boneyard.
And my idea was, what's Hot Pot got? Now you can take that however you want to. Get your mind out of the gutters. Uh,
So Gene's junk ain't in the running anymore?
no, that's just
No, that was just a flyby. That was a Yugo with a flat tire.
I like
where did
your hat there.
where'd you get that? Where'd you get that, Scott?
I know.
Must have got that from
Obviously,
Bubba.
So I got a package in the mail, and a very good friend of ours sent some money to help Lakeview. But in terms of doing so, he also sent this hat for me, and he also sent one for Daniel. So Daniel, if you're out there, brother, you got a new hat coming to you, and yeah, this is exactly what it looks like, and I'm not responsible, brother. With that being said, he did send some other things, and Jamie, if you don't mind me talking about it, I'll pull those up too.
that'd be fine.
All right, guys. So, uh, the gag gift, which it's not gonna fit my head. So there's no way I'm even gonna try and attempt to put it on. It's just not gonna fit. Um, Maybe we'll hang it somewhere. I don't know. So we have the first book that he sent, and this is from Milsert Mike, and he sent the book that is called The Glass Factory. Um, and this is about Mr. McCoy, Special Forces. So, Army Special Forces. So, there's that book, and he sent one for me and one to give away. So, thank you. I do appreciate that very, very much. And then the other book, and this thing is still sealed in the package, guys. This is, and I don't really know how to say this because I'm thinking it's French maybe, but yeah, it's French. But it's Chase Pot de Famas Chapa. No,
Chassepot, tu famas.
It's French, but this is still sealed in the package, so you guys have the opportunity to win this as well. So if you guys want in to help out Lakeview and have the opportunity to win a book, for the books we'll make it $20 a donation. So $20 will get you an entry for a book. And we still have the rifle out there, which we've already hit the mark for the rifle, but you guys are more than welcome before we actually give it away to keep on donating. So I'm hoping to get Edward on to help give it away. So hopefully next weekend we can have Edward on and we'll give that away. So up until that point, you have the opportunity to jump in still.
Very good. Very cool.
That last book is Ian McCollum from Forgotten Weapons wrote that.
Yes, sir. Yep, absolutely, yep.
Pretty cool.
Like I said, it's still sealed in the package. It's pretty cool, man.
Did you see what Mark Thomas typed in that chat?
I did.
Getting a piece of brass with Gene. That's good. That's good.
They all, well, I saw a couple of votes anyway for uh, Gene's Jump. And getting a piece of brass with Gene. We got to have some votes out there, people.
All right, just because.
Can you put a poll out there where
I,
people
I,
can just
I,
click
I,
on it and
I,
vote it, Jamie?
I want Daniel to see this live. So let me put this up there so that Daniel can see it live. So I'm not going to show the rest on the note, but Daniel, just so you know, there it is, buddy. It's not on me. It's on Mike. I'm just delivering it to you. I'm
There's
not
one
responsible.
from Jason.
Jamie ain't seen that yet.
Somebody's at the back door. There's a garage guy. What's going on, buddy?
Hey,
God's
been a
got
busy. Hey, fellas, how y'all doing? It's been a busy day. Been out mowing.
Welcome.
Got hot.
Welcome.
Glad it's over and done with. Jamie, thank you for the invite.
Well, thanks for being here, buddy.
I got to tell you something. Georgia Shooting Connection. This is a big deal for me. I even went in here and put on my brand new Virginia Tech hat for the occasion, so I'm good to go.
Well, I add you to the prayer list.
Well, I appreciate that. After the season the Hokies had last year, they need some prayers. But you got to pull for the home team. You know, I'm not quitting on them.
Well, if you don't pull for your team through the hard times, they're not really your team.
Very true. Very
You're
true.
a fair weather fan,
Yeah.
and that's what I was telling some of my friends, particularly at church, who are Alabama fans. I said, "That's too easy. Come on."
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
I
they.
was
so Jamie had a topic of talking about ammunition and the cost of ammunition right now, as far as picking up 1,000 rounds here and there. And what are you guys seeing? Um, so we've been seeing various emails from various companies advertising, 220, 230 to 270 roughly, somewhere in there. You guys been seeing anything any less, or where you guys at as far as that goes?
Man, these comments out there.
To be honest, I haven't seen anything, but I'm not looking really. I kind of
right.
pass over the ammo ads, and I'm looking more at the gun ads and uh, you know projectile ads and primers and such, but I'm not really paying attention to manufactured ammo. So I don't know.
There's the '67 Rebel SST AMC. What's going on, buddy? Um, I just get emails, and I thought, Mike, I was fixing to call your name to do something good, and this is what we get. Golly, man.
I can take it, man. I got thick skin. Bring it on.
Sorry, I started that, Gene. I
No,
apologize.
no, man. It's good.
I
It's
thought it
good.
just popped in my mind, so I
I'm
put it out there.
I'm having fun with it. Very interesting chat and crowd we have here.
So, Andy, that's what YouTube says about us anyway, ain't it? They say we are manufacturing ammunition. There's Ozark Spirit. What's going on? Um, 6 shooter Texan, what did they say about what did Frankfurt Arsenal say about your powder measure, man? I'm interested in that. So, yeah, what we wanted to talk about tonight was some of these newer ammunition companies that are coming out with cheaper ammunition. Um, sorry
Some
to
of these
brought.
ones that are popping up out there, just
I know.
I'm gonna I'm gonna give it to you, Jamie, and take a few of them, and we'll do a poll. And you post a poll on your page. I'll post a poll on my page, and we'll come together and see what's what.
Well, I got all the controls over here, and so I do favor uh, what's Hot Pot got. I think that's a good one. Uh, so yeah, we will. Dang, Mike, straighten up, dude. There's you a good one, 6 shooter Texas. Walks Fletcher, inexpensive brass ammo is good. Uh, there's Daniel God is my judge. About time we seeing him around here. But dang, the hey Insight Freedom. Um,
Hi, Scott.
Let me see if I can find one and share it. Yeah, here's one. Let me do this, and then we're going to have to hurry, and we'll come back to this, but we got to go through the side chat and say hey to everybody, call out their names on the YouTube. This here is from True Shot, and they are excited about their new website. They have a 72-hour sale. Igman 223 55 grain full metal jacket, 1,000 rounds for $389.99. Now I'm expecting that you can expect to have to pay sales tax, shipping and handling, and hazmat fee on top of that $389. But that's I don't know Igman. I've never shot Igman ammunition. Keep going down. You got Max Tech 9mm, 1,000 rounds for $299. PMC, that's good stuff. $15 for a box of 50. 45 ACP, that's high. $37 for 100 rounds. Well, for 100 rounds, that ain't so bad. This Scotsman and I think this right here is a good deal. The PPU 1,000 round 62 grain full metal jacket for $380.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal.
The MagTech, they're saying $249.99, but it also says for 50 rounds. It's packed in 50-round boxes, obviously, but it's not. That's got to be 1,000 round
Does
price.
that does that say 124 grain?
124 grain full metal jacket.
All right.
Let me get back over here.
That's not horrible. I mean, I don't know what you guys are seeing out there, but the best I've seen so far in the last 6 months is probably about 220.
Max Tech, isn't that the ones with the ridge around the brass? 90 bucks for a 250 round case of 12 gauge ain't bad, but it's number 8 shot.
Nah, Jamie, most of the brass that's got that inside lip in there, that ridge,
Yeah.
that's ZQI. From everything I've seen, it's like I run into ZQI a lot. It's got that.
Okay, be aware of this one. We had a discussion about this. Tela ammo, which is not to be confused with Tulla ammo, 7.62 by 39, 20 rounds for $9.
Oh, the TULA, you mean Tula?
No, it's TELA, not
Yeah,
TULA.
I know, but you were saying don't confuse it with the TULA.
Right. Don't confuse
Yeah.
the two because this is not Tulla.
And that's steel jacketed, looks like, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, you got to be careful. A lot of ranges that won't let you shoot this or anything similar to this. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
Outdoor ranges is not a big deal, but indoor ranges, they're going to stop you because they cannot have this because it will cause fire.
Yeah, Tommy boy, Sierra 9mm and 223, $10 a box ain't bad. So have we seen enough of this? This is just one email I got today, and of course, if I go back and look through there, I can find others. I'm sure Igman is Bosnian ammo company, been
Yeah.
around since the 50s. Shot some by 3954R ammo years ago. It's decent.
I got a
So,
flyer here today from a California based chain. I think they're in Arizona and maybe New Mexico now, called Turner's. I know Walks Fletcher knows these guys. But most of the ammo they've got in there is all the usual suspects. The only one that I see in here that I'm not familiar with, and partly it's because it's shotgun ammo, and partly because as I said, I don't pay attention. It's one called Kent. Is that a common one, or do you guys know about Kent cartridge? KENT.
Yeah, they've been around.
Okay, so they're not new. All right, that's just me not paying attention. And these it's coming up dove quail season here, so it's all dove quail ammo, and we got to do steel shot here, so that's all steel stuff.
Oh, here's a sighting.
Oh, are we ready?
Okay. In
On
3,
3,
2,
2, 1. How you doing, Mario?
I caught 2 of his videos from a year or so ago, 2 years ago, when Scotsman sent him a roller handle and a mount for his 4-holer Lee. In searching at and looking at old videos the other day, I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
I remember him doing the one of them, but he had a couple of them that he did, and I hadn't seen the other ones.
Mario,
Yeah,
did you
every
catch
now and
any of
then
that
if you do
rainstorm
search-
yesterday?
If you do searches and stuff, you'll find all kinds of crap out there. Especially if you look up some of the channels you follow.
Yeah.
Well, good Lord knows we couldn't get a whole lot worse.
So let's go through the panel quick and see what y'all seeing, and then we'll come back and discuss. First, we got to go through the side chat. We'll talk about the shotgun giveaway and how much do we trust these brands of ammo. And the reason I want to talk about this so much tonight is because we got a lot of folks that don't cast or reload in the audience, and this seemed to be right up their alley. So let's do this. What can we? Okay, Mike, that's a good one. Type Kent, KENT, in the comments, and we'll call your name out. Bless you.
All right, can I throw something else out there, Jimmy?
I didn't hit mute fast enough. Thank you, sir.
Go ahead, Scotsman.
So we're talking about how much do you trust factory ammunition? How much do you trust your reloaded ammunition? So that's another one.
100%. Yeah.
We sometimes will cast bullets, do this, that, the other, and we don't have a projected load, for example, of what we're looking at. And so we will take what we have, go to the books, and if you're doing it correctly, we'll take multiple books and get a comparison, try and give us an average of what we think is correct, load that, and then go to the range.
See, you're jumping the gun, Scotsman. We're not supposed to get to that yet.
I'm gonna shut up.
That is
I'm
definitely
just gonna shut
something
up.
we got to talk about.
I'm
Definitely.
gonna shut up.
So let's go through the panel. We got Viejo out there. We got Reloader 762, Tactical Fud, PGW Outdoors, Bobby Barlow, Buzz T48, Edward Petty, Tommy Boy, Paul Loud, Daniel God is my judge, Kyle, Tim S., Lakeview Outdoors, Glenn Davis, Thorzax, Mario Mosen, Andy 79Z28, Don't make me laugh while I'm trying to do this, buddy. It's hard enough. Tommy Boy, Tactical Fud, Ozark Spirit, Andy, Ozzy Osbourne, oh one guy, Tim S, Dwayne, 7834 Duffer 2 by 426, M1A2 Abrams tank, 6-shooter Texan, Buzz T Fork 8 again, Rich White, 67 Rebel SST AMC, Mario Mosen, Mike Hester. Y'all starting to pick on me now. There's Harm, Insight Freedom, uh, Hillbilly Up. There you go. Hipparchus, what's going on, buddy? Thorzax is out there. And Hillbilly Up, I think they did, but weren't those the candy cigarettes?
It may have been. It just seems like I remember brand of cigarettes or something called
Kent, yeah. Yeah, Kent, Territon, all them old brands, yeah.
Jamie, in case you missed it, yeah, there you go. Happy belated 40th, brother.
I can't hear you, man.
I said happy belated 40th.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that more than you know.
You're not 40 yet, are you?
He's like 39. He's getting there.
According to Fuzzy Fork 8, I was born before history was written. I'm old, but I ain't that old. Okay. How much do we trust these brands? Garage guy, what are you seeing around you? And Hillbilly, you're next. Are you going to the store? When you go to the store, do you look for ammo or do you look at the ammo?
Well, it depends on what I'm going to use it for. Carry rounds, I usually like the MagTech brand, 9 millimeter. Uh, Pretty much 38 special. I've never had any problem with Remington 38 special plus P hollow points. And I remember back in the day at Wally World, I could get a box of 100 of those cheaper than I could the regular 38 special ammo. But now, 124 grain, let's see, what is it? Federal. And they were running right at 1995, sometimes 17. As far as the bulk packs, I get here the emails from like Buds. It's all about $239 for 1,000 rounds, 9 millimeter. I haven't paid any attention to 5.56 or 2.23 because I learned from the last ammo shortage back started in 2012 after Sandy Hook and couldn't find nothing for years hardly. But I stocked up on that and a lot of other ammos, so I really haven't been having to look all that much. But 45 ACP, oh, well, you showed there a little while ago something, 100 rounds for like $36. That was a good buy right there, because around here it's running $30 for a box of 50.
Oof. That's what I'm talking about, 6-shooter Texan. That's exactly what we're wanting to do.
But MagTech, I love that stuff. Never had a bit of problem with it.
Yeah. Scott Insight Freedom turned me on to some of that, and it shot great.
Yeah.
So, Hillbilly, what are you seeing? What are you?
Well, mainly around here, we just seems like see a lot of just the common stuff. Your federals, you know, uh, CCI. I mean, just pretty much just the common stuff. Gula or Agula, however you pronounce that. I don't usually buy whatever is cheapest until I have problems with it, and I've really not had any problems. Per se, maybe like one brand might not run in a certain gun, but then it'll run in the other guns. And so I've really not ran into much trouble. I mean, I've even ordered some bulk ammo, before and not really had trouble with it, even though it felt like just filthy dirty. Um, I did see Chessboard asked me earlier, said, retailers on Ammo Seek, are they legit? I'm not really familiar with that. I don't know if anybody else is.
That's the reason I didn't respond. I'm not.
All right, so
I
Ammo Seek is hit and miss. Um, Ammo Seek came out probably 7 or 8 years ago, somewhere in there, roughly. I don't know exactly when, um, but Ammo Seek has been hit and miss. And the best way I can probably describe it is be careful what you click.
yeah.
Because you may click one and it may pop up okay, and you may click another and you may end up looking at something that looks like a porn site. So just be careful what you click. And I'm not trying to be funny, I'm being serious. Like, serious, you never know what you're clicking on. You just gotta be careful with that site.
Yeah, I mainly try to stick to the name brand stuff off the shelf since I don't reload. Now, like my hunting rounds, that's a different story. I will try to make sure I, you know, have those, for deer hunting or whatever, a brand and, a certain grain or whatever that I've practiced and, know that shoots true. But just for planking or shooting hard seltzer, just whatever's cheapest for me. Yeah, I do use rocks and slingshot sometimes too, but Mike, sharp stick, whatever I got.
So Glenn Davis needs some help with that shotgun. Glenn, have you tried Numrich or Gun Parts Corporation? Same thing. Sometimes you can find some stuff on eBay for different guns. I'm the guy that hates to buy factory ammo because I feel like I can make it at home and probably do better. And there's two reasons I'll buy factory ammo. I'm going to a shoot or meeting up with Scotsman and the guys, and I don't have time to reload a bunch of ammo, or I'm moving into a new caliber and I want the brass to reload it the way I want it.
Yeah, those are both good reasons, to buy factory ammo. In my case, if I'm going to shoot now at my local gun club, I'm going to have to buy factory ammo. They're going lead free, and for right now, I can't make lead free ammo. There's no lead free primers available to the civilian market at the moment.
I want to know how
So
they're going to tell the difference.
they're different colors. At least the ones that Fiocchi makes, they're black. So that'd be one way. And I know that Winchester makes them and maybe Federal as well, but I've never seen them. But it doesn't matter. The other thing they're going to do is they said that until their staff figures out what is really lead-free ammo, commercially made, and what isn't. That if you want to shoot out there, you got to use ammo that is sold at the range. You got to use their ammo. So it's like, don't think so. I might go out,
Well,
buy one box a month and shoot it. Like you
I'll
said, for
say
the
this
brass.
when it
But
comes to stuff like that, guys, be careful because there are ranges that will say that, and you'll end up walking into a whole lot of issues. Um, and the biggest thing there, when that happens to you, is pay attention. And when something does happen, you walk back out immediately and let them know, hey, I'm shooting your factory ammunition. This is what you gave me and told me I had to shoot. And this is what happened. And most of these ranges all have cameras and they'll be able to pull it up and see what's going on. So
yeah,
just pay attention to that because it's tough, man. I will tell you, I've dealt with all kinds of ranges over the years. I've managed ranges, and being in that position and seeing kind of some of the stuff that goes on, you really just gotta
yeah,
watch out.
and that brings back to the point of, do you trust factory ammo? Or how much do you trust it over your own reloads if you're a reloader?
Right. And
Personally, I trust my reloads.
I trust my reloads more than anything else. And it brings up an excellent topic, and I'll bring this up because it's been put out there already in the side chat, so I'll just throw it out there. Reloads versus carry ammunition. And I will tell you this: 9 times out of 10, depending on the situation, I'm probably going to carry some kind of factory ammunition as far as defensive ammunition. However, if it is a firearm or a situation that I think is going to dictate something more, I'm probably going to take and reload my ammo. And the reason I say that is because when it comes to specific situations of what you think you may be in or what may occur, I would rather load them hot and make sure it's going to address the threat than take the chance of carrying a factory ammunition that is loaded to a minimum X amount. I would rather load it hot and be confident that it's going to address what needs to be addressed.
What do you think about the subject, Gene?
Well, I'm going to go with what Scotsman just said. Um, as far as my everyday carry, I use factory. I use factory self-defense ammo. Right now, I'm using the Sig Sauer B Crown in my P365 XL. It was designed for the gun. It shoots great in the gun. Um, as far as like my guards around the house, that's all hand loaded. That's all hand loaded hollow points, all Hornady XTPs. Uh, everything in every room. Do I trust? Do I trust my hand loads? Yes. I shoot thousands of them, thousands, in all calibers. The whole factory ammo thing. You were showing prices and stuff of people talking about what they're paying, and I don't go down that aisle. I've got enough 22 and shotgun shells to last me the rest of my adult have a recollection of what's going on in life. So factory ammo, I don't even see the prices of it. I don't get emails from anybody because I don't subscribe to places that sell ammo. I cast and make my own. I do buy some factory projectiles, which, by the way, we have an entire line of extreme bullets in. We got them in. We got them all sorted out, all on the shelves. We also got some arms course stuff. If anybody doesn't cast out there, and we got good prices on everything. But man, I don't even look at factory ammo anymore. It's been a long time since I walked down the ammo aisle. I do still have some factory ammo left over from the day, and it's Sarsilmaz, MagTech, a little bit of Blazer Brass, some odd stuff here and there. So when I get a gun, I take it out for a review. If you watch any of my videos, sometimes I'll do what's for lunch thing, and I'll bring out different ones. And I've actually thought about going out and researching and buying like the odd stuff, the stuff you just don't normally see. Like I've got some 70 grain 9 millimeters. 70 grain? So I picked that box up just for reviews and testing out new guns, but that's just for the videos. That's not something I'm gonna put in a gun and go out to the range with.
My dad says he daily carries Hornady Critical Duty. There's a difference between critical duty and critical defense. Um, the critical duty is made to penetrate windshields and car doors and still get the job done, while critical defense is made to expand quicker and um, not get pass throughs. This is what I heard on the Hornady podcast. So I think they,
I ought to have it right.
yeah, they ought to. But so,
Well, thanks for sharing that, Jamie.
did you not know?
No, I did not know that the duty was for the windshields and car doors and stuff. Yeah, I did not know that.
That's what I heard. But
I've heard
I
that
heard
too.
it
Well, they
like
work on hard seltzer. All I need to know.
I think the critical defense would do better on the hard seltzers. I think that would make a bigger splash. In other words, they're going to hit and expand, whereas the critical duty is going to penetrate right through them. And it's all under pressure anyway.
Yeah, I have the critical defense, and they do expand real well. I've used them in some of my videos shooting water bottles or whatever, and they work really nice. So I keep my 357 here.
So, Mark, you said you saw that same video?
Either that or I heard the same thing somewhere else and knew that the two were different. I carry the critical defense if I'm carrying the 9 millimeter auto, and I bought a bunch of that a while back. I look at ammo when I'm out, but really just looking for weird things that I can't find anywhere else. I don't really look at the prices. I guess I'm kind of proud of myself to say I bought that box of 45 Colt last week, and that's the first new box of ammunition I bought in a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years. Everything else I've been doing has all been reloads, and some with factory bullets. In fact, if I'm carrying the revolver, the 357, I'm carrying that with my reloads because that's what I can get. It's hard to find much else, and I think what I'm reloading is just as good as anything else because it's Hornady bullets, load to the spec in the manual, and I'm perfectly confident in it. I've shot enough of it at the range; it's working just fine. I was interested in those prices as you were going through the ads, but I really don't get too many ads, and some of the ads that I do get, I don't even take the time to look at.
Dang, Miss Kitty. Sorry to hear that. I ain't going to put. Hasbro. Carry Lehigh Extreme Penetrator. Yeah, so if you have to shoot through the car, you're good, huh?
Yeah, uh, that stuff is awesome. It's barrier blind. It's flat awesome. There's a couple different ones. They all Phillips screwdriver looking bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I get it, West Covina. Pat doesn't have anything we would call common, does he? So what are you seeing up in Connecticut, Mr.
I'm
CW?
I'm uh, I'm of the same ilk. I shoot my own stuff. That's all I've done for 40 years. I shoot rimfire, CCI target, but I buy that by the case. I'm still working off a case that I bought for 125 bucks. It's been slow shooting for me for the past 3 years because of everything that's been going on with my knee. But we stopped shooting the 900 matches because of COVID, and only shoot the 300 matches, and that's only twice to three times a month. And now for the past year, I haven't even done that. So the only other stuff that I'll use is defensive, and I did the same when I did that. I really liked that HST, so I bought it by the case, and I got a case of 40 and 45, and that covers me, for everything that I'm going to carry. I got a little bit that I've bought 327 a couple of years ago when I got into that. I bought a couple boxes of HST in case I wanted to carry that. And I think if I did it now, I would be looking at that Lehigh Defense bullet loaded by whomever, probably Underwood or somebody like that, as a defensive. Yeah, I won't carry my hand loads, but that's a personal thing. I understand the arguments both ways. I understand the defense both ways. I just live in the land of liberal lawyers and prefer not to go down that path. God forbid the day I had to use something. So, but I don't waterfowl hunt anymore. So steel shot's the only other thing that I wouldn't load. I don't load, but I could. It's just a matter of different wads. So I'm not really a good one for this particular topic because I don't buy it, don't know it, don't look at it.
Don't care.
I want to be nice about it, but yeah. I cast my own bullets, and the only thing I got to buy is powder and primers, and even that I stocked up on. I stocked up on that when Clinton made office, and I did it again when Barry made office, and that was the first time I ever used a credit card to buy gun stuff.
It's hard to buy factory ammo when you cast and reload. I mean, seriously.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the hair on the back of my neck started standing up when they told me I was going to have to shoot lead-free factory ammo out at my local range. Fortunately, I got a better range. It's quite a bit farther away, but it's outdoor and they got steel, and I can shoot my long guns and whatever I want to bring to the range to shoot. But I mean, they're going to kill that indoor pistol range here. They're just shot themselves in the foot, literally.
Yep.
I'm afraid.
It's funny insights that he just threw up, and in regards to what you're talking about, like seriously, I would too, man. Like that's not a good thing.
It's kind of different for Walter. It's not just the range; it's a whole state that's against him.
Well, and that's the thing.
You can quit a range. You can quit a brand of ammo. You can quit a gun manufacturer. But when it's your state, it's and everybody's going to have a comment. I'll move. I'd move. I wouldn't live there. I wouldn't do. Get real. This is our lives, and we have friends and family, and we're invested in the states we live in, and they may have their problems, but um, it's just it's not realistic
Yeah.
to
Well, and
drop
that's the
everything
thing.
because of that.
It's more than that, and that's kind of where I was going with it. It's more than that. It's not just a simple, get up and move.
I mean, that's a great answer. It does fix the problem, and let them have it, and off you go. But that's not realistic.
Prime example, water. How long you lived there, brother?
How long have I lived here in California?
Yep.
75 years. I've lived in this house for 40 years,
Okay, so
and it's paid for.
so so to everyone out there who says get up and move, when you've been there 75 years and you've had it paid off for 40 years, trust me, it ain't that fucking simple.
Well, and I'm 76 years old too. To go start a new life someplace brand new, not going to happen. I'll find other routes, to circumvent the issue, which I've already done. And then you look at a sad
That's going to be
situation,
great.
and I cry and mitch and bone for a little while. Then I ask myself, all right, get a hold of your britches and turn this bad situation into a good one, and that's what we're
Now,
doing here.
the,
So I'm going to put out a video this week about it. So.
Yeah,
does
it's
it
going to
suck what
be
you
a
got
little
to
bit
deal
extra
with?
driving for you, but
Absolutely, it does.
it'll be beautiful.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be better.
There's all kinds of shit you got to deal with, and I get it, man. It sucks. It really does. But people have got to realize and understand that there's a lot more to it than just simply, hey, get up and move.
Yeah, yeah, and walks this range up at between San Luis Obispo and Morro Bay here on the California coast. They go up to 700 yards, which isn't bad. They can do some. Can't get a mile, but you can get half a mile, close to it anyway.
Yeah, no, it's going to open up other avenues for you. You've said many times
Absolutely.
that you're not really a rifle guy, and this opens up that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, like you said, it's the same distance to your friend's place, so now it's not such a deterrent to drive to your friend's place too once in a while. So you're
Yeah,
going to
no,
get better.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
I'll
It's
just-
going to open
I'll-
every
I'll go
door that
shooting.
closes, another two open. You just got to look at
That's it.
look at it from the right angle. If you don't
Fine.
see a positive out of
I'm
something,
doing
you got to step back and look at the bigger picture, slightly bigger, and you'll find it. There's always
Yep.
there's always a positive and a negative.
Could I
So,
say something,
absolutely.
fellas?
Yeah, go for it, Hillbilly.
Yeah, I understand like what people saying. Well, my state didn't do that. I'd move and everything, and I totally understand that. But as a country, is that the right thing to do? Maybe stay and fight for your state. Because the people that give a crap about what's going on, if they all move, then it's going to make it easier for others to take over. And the reason I was saying this, I'm just going to use the same issue with schools. So, like the public schools, if you didn't like what was going on in public school, it's like, well, I'm just going to move my child to Christian school or Catholic school or whatever. Or if you're a teacher, also. But then again, if that happened, then the schools would be worse than it just keep going downhill. So, sometimes, we just got to stay and fight, and, so I see both sides of that. So,
Yeah,
there's
it's
a point where
we kind of seen this coming when California made us go to lead-free projectiles for hunting, and we all started telling ourselves, it's just going to be a matter of time before California decides that they don't want lead anywhere, and so this may be kind of the beginning of that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Hillbilly, we got to kind of stay here and keep the fight going. And we have the California Rifle and Pistol Association, which is sort of a smaller version of GOA. and I contribute to both of those guys because they're, both outfits are out there fighting a battle for us, and we've made some progress. We've made some progress on our California handgun roster. Not a lot yet, but we're getting closer and closer and closer to getting that thing kicked out, so that we can actually have a choice of firearms with which to defend ourselves.
You may have to just get you a harder fire and start melting down some steel.
Yeah.
They went even farther though, Andy, and he can't do anything because of the primers. So he can't just go to zinc. They need lead-free primers. So
and it has to be frangible.
They in both feet. They jumped in
non-lead frangible. So yeah, they've already taken a bunch of flack to the email exchange is loud and clear. Club members aren't happy.
Oh, they'll have a big decline next year for sure.
Oh yeah. I already told the other range. I said, "Get ready, here we come. We're coming up from Santa Maria to San Luis Obispo, and they're going to be a couple of hundred of us, and your club's going to grow." Right, Dave.
I think that there's a point when you try your best to fight, but there's a point where you just got to do what's right for yourself and your family, and the only one that can answer that is you. Praise God, we still do live in an America where we are free to move, and with that, we'll get to the verse of the week here in a little bit. But right now, we need to talk to Mr. Garage Guy about his shotgun giveaway.
All right. Well, the video went up on my YouTube channel this evening at 7 o'clock. Hopefully it'll get some traction as the weekend goes along. I understand Friday night a lot of people's out and about doing whatever. What it is a Stevens single-shot shotgun, model 301, chambered in 20 gauge. And I decided to give this away here to help out Lakeview Outdoors and his wife with some of their medical bills. Bald and Curious, Edward Petty, they're doing the same. And so here's what the deal is. I got it wrote down here. It's going to be $20 per entry. And also the shotgun is not the only thing I'm going to be giving away. I got some brand new slings in here I've never used before. I'm going to include one of those because the shotgun does have the sling swivel studs. And people talk about, well, I might have to pay $30, $40 for an FFL transfer fee. So whoever wins, I will send them $20 cash to help on that FFL transfer fee. So it started today, August 11th. And the cutoff date is September 2nd. Now, I will wait 1 week just in case there's, somebody sent in September 1st or September 2nd, I'll give it a week, to make sure I've got everybody's donations. And I'd mentioned to Hillbilly, I sent him a text last night. I'd like to hold the drawing on Saturday, September 9th on his podcast.
You betcha, buddy. Be happy to do that.
Well, I appreciate it. And what I'm going to be doing, when I got my email posted on the video and in the description. If somebody wants to enter, they send me an email saying, "Mark, I'd like to enter." I'll write your name on a list. Then I will reply back to their email with my mailing address, which is a P.O. box here in my hometown. And then once I receive the donation, I'll send them the reply email back saying you are now entered in the drawing. I'm going to take postal money order or cash. I know some people, might say, well, what about a check? sometimes, it might be my bank or it might be their bank, especially if this person lives long distance from here. They might want to hold on to that check, and that wouldn't be fair to them. So,
Um, Mark, I'd like to also, if you don't care, help out on that. As far as if anybody wants to send Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, if they email you about that, I will give mine. That way, they can use that if they prefer to do that because it's instant, right there. And so, and then I will just get that back to you.
oh, that's awesome because I said on the video that I don't have any of those cash apps or whatever. And some people around here that I know that has tried them, they've had some problems with them. But I really appreciate that. That'll help out a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, you betcha, buddy.
Uh,
And that's a very nice thing you're doing, brother. That's awesome.
well, we've all been in a pinch before, and we got to stick together and help each other out.
It's just a testament to what this community is and what this community does, and it's a testament to why I came here. It's a testament to why I said I swear to be an American, because this is what it's all about, and this is what makes me proud. You guys step up every single time and do this stuff and take care of people and make sure that things are done that need to be done. And
Oh yeah, it's $20 per entry. Don't want to forget that.
it's a huge deal. It's not a small thing. It's a huge deal.
It's okay,
So
baby. It's all right.
we appreciate everyone that does this stuff and jumps in and helps out. And you can reach out to any one of us. If you can't get a hold of Mark, you can get a hold of me. You can get a hold of Hillbilly, whatever, and we'll make it happen. So we appreciate you guys for doing this and taking care of one of our own, because trust me, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, any of us will help.
Also, I got some brand new knives, never been used, still in box. I ordered from Cutlery Corner Network here a couple of months back, and might be second, third prize. I may give away some knives too. Throw that in there, and pretty nice knives.
Are you setting a goal before you give the shotgun away, or are you just going to run 1 week? I
No,
think
I'm
it'd be
going to be running from today until September 2nd.
okay.
And then after the second, I will give it 1 week, in case somebody sees the video later on, because sometimes these YouTube algorithms don't go your way. And I've had people say, Mark, I just saw this video and you put it out like 2 weeks ago, so I want to do that to give everybody plenty of time.
All right, so I'm gonna be that guy just because that's just what I do. Um, I'll say this. All right, so let's do for this particular one. Let's do $1,000, guys, and let's make it happen in a week, because I know you can. So you throw out dates, I throw out a number. Let's make it happen. You guys have all stepped up to the plate many, many times before, and it's nothing that any of us will ever worry about, because we all know you're going to do it. So
Yeah, that ought to be a pretty reachable goal.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the main part of that, Jamie? I'm having trouble hearing Scotsman.
He said for that particular prize, we ought to be able to raise $1,000. So, yeah, Scotsman is a little bit in the background with the volume thing going on, but we'll fix what we can. Uh, Glenn Davis said the same thing. So,
That would be 50 entries, $1,000. I think we can do a whole lot better than that. I've got my channel's not all that big or what have you, and thanks to you guys, spreading the word, letting me come on here. Hopefully, we can get the word out a lot better.
I think it's an easy attainable goal.
yeah. Once upon a time, I bought I forget the brand name. I think it was a Sears or something like that. I think it was a Sears Ted Williams 410 gauge bolt action. Had a crack in the stock. Had a Mark's grinning. He likes this stuff. At a gun show for $40, and I wound up giving it away to a buddy because he wanted it more than I did. And that truck I'm driving out there now, he gave me that truck. And if he wanted a 410 and I had one I wasn't using, uh, that's no trade or anything like that. But neither one of them worth anything. I mean, really. But yeah, I put the link out there to that video, uh, Glenn Davis, uh, and the information should be in that video.
I just
So,
shared it myself.
say that again, CW.
I just shared it on my page.
Okay. Thank you, Kyle. We got Kyle Lusk busting up in the party. He's been in here 20 minutes and he ain't said nothing yet. Are you there, Kyle?
Of course I am. How's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing pretty good. We're just about to get to the verse of the week.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I'm sorry I'm late. We were just so damn busy at work. Uh,
Hey, that's a 4-letter word there, fella.
I know it.
It's Friday night.
Yeah. And I got to be back again tomorrow. But hey, at least I got a job.
There you go, man.
It ain't the best one in the world, but I don't need the best one in the world. I just need enough to get by. I think the Grateful Dead wrote a song about that.
Chansport, quit picking on my bolt action 410, buddy. Golly.
I am not a fan of bolt action shotguns, but I have a 410 bolt action that I really do like. I told the story here why I don't like them, but I had one blow up on me.
Eesh. I come real close to buying a Henry 410 from Mike Hester's gun shop. And then I realized you can't find any ammo for it, and I don't have anything to reload it with.
No, that was when we went to meet Mock up in Nashville. at that gun shop we were meeting him at. It was fancy smancy, but
Oh, that's right. That's right.
they were selling the gun, but didn't have any ammo for it. If they'd had one box of 410 shotgun shells, Kyle would have walked out there with both that shotgun and that box of ammo.
And you're not wrong, sir.
So, Hillbilly, I don't know if you saw in the side chat, but Thorzax is offering to send you some of his homemade shot if you get into shotgun reloading.
Yeah, I replied back to him. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. That's awesome.
He has a shot maker, and
TGW's got some casings for you too, I believe.
yeah.
Awesome.
So there's that. Don't tell anybody what you're thinking around here, or it starts showing up at your door. Yeah, there's 6-shooter Texan
It
says
will
he's got
just
a.
magically appear, and you have no idea how it just popped up.
So we got Ron Wayne's joined the side chat. Good to have you out there, buddy.
There's Hasbro too. Hey man.
Yeah, Hasbro's been out there.
Oh, I missed him.
Yeah. All right, let's get to our verse of the week, and y'all please go check out Garage Guy's video and send in your donations and get some chances to win a cool old time shotgun, even though it is brand new. I just love those old single shots. Where we're at. Okay, this is Romans chapter 5, verses 8 and 9. And it reads, "But God demonstrates his own love toward us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Much more then, having now been justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him." Is that too deep?
Amen.
No, sir.
So basically, what that's telling us is that uh, God loved us while we were unlovable, and we all, in the sight of a holy and just God who cannot allow sin in his presence, we are all unlovable in his sight, except through the blood of Christ Jesus who died for us. So while we were still sinners, Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice. Much more than having now been justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. There's another place in Romans that says the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord. So what we're seeing here is the essence of the gospel message that Jesus came to present to us. So while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Why? Because it was God's way of demonstrating to us how much he loved us, that he gave his only son, that we should not have to suffer his wrath of sin. So, anybody else got any comments on that? I'm gonna get preaching here in a minute, and some of y'all are saying too late. You already are. Thanks, Ron.
Don't worry, guys. I know Jamie. He ain't even got his engine started yet.
That'll preach for a half hour easy.
There's a preacher. That preacher right there.
Preacher, you're more than welcome at my house anytime to preach. I'll even
Yes.
get a congregation in here.
Uh, preacher's day off showed up. We decided last week that we're going to do verse of the week. So anytime you want to come in here and straighten me out, please feel welcome. You know you always got a seat around here. So that's where we're at. Basically, um, the gospel message in a nutshell. Romans chapter 5, verses 8 and 9. Any questions? He just jumped on mid sermon. Mike, let me, not to pick on you or anything else, uh, but I want to expand on the comment right there. Saved by Him, God only knows why He loves me. He made you so that He could love you. That's our purpose in life, guys, is to be loved by God and to glorify Him in what we do. So, thanks, chessboard. Edward Petty's got it right. He loves us even though we were sinners, and it didn't take Him by surprise. He knew we were going to be sinners when He made us. He made us anyway, and He loved us anyway. So, all right, I think that's y'all's cue right there. Anybody in the panel got anything to expound on that?
I'll be the first to go, I reckon. So I think what I take out of that, like us as a person, we see somebody and they're just rotten to the core, and those somebody like that, it might be us or whatever. Um, it's hard to love somebody like that if they're if they're just rotten to the core, And even though we were sinners, he did that. He loved us, anyhow. And so I think that's you know through the blood, that he shed for us, that we're justified by his blood. And so that's just part of it. It's easy to love somebody that's easy to get along with and just doing great all the time. But man, it's a lot harder when you know we're sinners and stuff. And he did it anyhow. He sacrificed a lot. His only son.
Yeah, the key word there is justified. At the point in time that we do seek Jesus, we try to start following His ways and the way He taught us to live. At that point, we call it the process of sanctification. Theoretically, we're supposed to get better and be more like Jesus every day. But at that point in time, when we come to that decision, you know, He no longer sees that sin in us. What He sees is His Son, and that um, that is totally what He sees. That is the mark of salvation. No, Mike, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying God loves you anyway, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yep. Ain't it nice to know though, on that judgment day, You got Jesus representing you. Yeah, that's awesome.
Like the saying goes, God is my judge and Jesus is my lawyer.
And Satan, the enemy, is the prosecuting attorney.
I knew where that was going.
Think he wears an ATF jacket? Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Don't say that. My dog's out here.
Okay, so preacher's day off. You can make comments and correct me. I know I didn't do that justice, but Walter, you got anything to say about that verse?
I'm I'm sitting here looking at the first part of chapter 5, and that's why I had my camera turned off, and there's actually some good stuff in those first 6 or so verses that leads up to that one that you quoted there on the scroller. And what the preface to verses 8 and 9 is talking about is that, don't forget that this love of God is a grace, and that your pathway to that grace came through Jesus. Okay, and it it goes on to say, well, if you're impatient, don't complain if you've got problems. He says that tribulation leads to patience, and patience leads to experience, and experience leads to hope. And that's what you need to have, is that hope, and that you shouldn't be ashamed to be hopeful that you're going to be accepted by God. I'm sorry. So anyway, I found that lead up to that kind of interesting too. Somebody wanting me to give him my credit card number, I'm sure. Anyway, sorry about the interference, but so yeah, the verses 8 and 9 are kind of the what the first several verses of that chapter lead up to, and I think those are worth reading at some point also.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I was hesitant about starting a verse of the week, because you can take a verse out of context, and you can justify anything in the world by taking Bible scriptures out of context. You have to do that who, what, where, when, and how thing. You got to know who he's talking to, when he's saying it, and you got to remember who is writing this, and all that needs to be considered in Bible study, and it
Sure.
needs to be taken into context. Can you show that what you showed us before the stream started? You got a prized possession right there from your church.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was reading out of this. This is a KJ version that I got, was given to me by my church in 1956, and I've had this little guy. Let's see, I think it's the first page. Yeah, I got that in Sunday school in 1956, and I would have been about 9 years old then. So it says January. What is January 17th, 1956? June 17th, 1956. Sorry. And my Sunday school teacher was Mrs. Fumi Inada. And I still remember. I still picture her. So that's been a good one. It's held up. I haven't thrashed it. I've got another reader one that I use. I kind of keep that one nice, but
Yeah, that's a prized
so
possession right there.
yep.
Yep. Mine's beside my bed.
Um, I have I have two or three in here, and then I have
Well,
a box.
I did not bring this in just now or anything, telling the truth, but I keep myself armed. You know, there's a few guns and stuff here, and also armed this way too. You know, so you want to stay well armed in the word and
That's it.
otherwise.
Absolutely.
Yep, I've still got my first Bible too. And about 5 or 6 more, but the older I get, the more I turn to the big one that's in big print.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to get the big
When
print too.
Did you see
And there's one.
GGW's comment, Walter?
yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, June 17th was his birthday, but that Bible's older than he is. Probably
Oh
by
my
a
goodness,
number of years too, Joe.
that is amazing.
1959, did you say? 57.
50 the
Um,
Bible was 56.
56.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Walter. Some
I was
people was wondering if that was like the first print or something on that series.
Fresh off
Yeah,
the
well,
Gutenberg press.
yeah.
Yeah, they used to chisel them in rocks before then.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's autographed by Moses. I mean, it's right there. Page is a little tore up where he autographed it, but
You guys in California might like this one. This is my main study Bible. This is the MacArthur Study Bible, large print,
hmm
a lot of his study notes. Show you a couple more things I keep handy. If I can. This is y'all know who Steve Chapman is. This is a look at life from a deer stand, and come hunting season, this goes in my backpack. But it's a great everyday devotional. Uh, on the back, I still got that little cardboard thing that says, uh, "Just you, God, and a whitetail, perfect." And then I have this motorcycle devotion book written by my buddy Dave Rev Wilson. It's called Random Thoughts from Beneath the Helmet, and it's autographed by the author. So we try to live it, and not just talk about it. So where did we get? We we're going we're going to have to start going through the room here in just a few minutes, but yeah, a lot of these. Back to our topic. I don't think that a lot of these new brands that are just popping up. I don't think I would trust them a whole lot. And let's be real. Um, some of the major brands that we've grown up using, uh, they've gone through periods where they were pretty crappy. Like Scotsman still won't buy any uh, Winchester White Box. Uh, there was a time that I would not buy Remington core locks, and but since this new company has taken over, uh, it, I like them a lot better. I'm liking Remington again, and I still won't buy Remington primers. I can't help it. I just I won't. But I got to get over that too. So there's you a good one. That's not just hysterical, it's historical, right, Hasbro? So, Bible trivia quickly before we leave out. How old was Methuselah? He was the oldest man ever lived. How old was he when he died? So, that's for you guys in the side chat. Uh,
Did we set a time for Gene's Corner, or did we not going to do that this week, or did not have a piece of something to
we
show?
have about let that slip our mind. What you got for us, Hot Pot?
Well, I was playing with my new toy and listening to y'all.
I saw that. That was cool. That's really cool, Gene. I like that. I always wanted one of those.
Man, it's nice, man. It's sweet. You'll see some more videos on it, that's for sure.
I'm sure.
But tonight, for what's Hot Pot got? Hot Pot's got an MRI 429 DE. Now, this case cartridge, this actual case is made by Starline. They are the only ones contracted to make this case. It is not marked on the back of it, but it is a Starline brand case for the Desert Eagle.
Israeli.
The Desert Eagle was actually brought out in 1982 and was chambered in 44 Magnum. Other cartridges have came around since then, like 357 Magnum. You'll see the 50 AE, and in 2018 they came out with the 429 DE cartridge that is modeled off of the 50 AE cartridge. They came out with this cartridge because it has better ballistics, more impact energy per foot-pound than a 50 AE does, with slightly more cartridge capacity and a slightly smaller projectile. So that's my offering tonight on what's Hot Pot got. Is the MRI 429 DE.
It's a 50 AE case, neck down to 44 Magnum bullets. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
Yeah, it's not a popular one for sure. It's kind of slipped through the ranks, but it's pretty neat.
Well, it just came out in 2018, so it still is a fairly new cartridge from them. But you can rebarrel a 50 AE Desert Eagle for this. They do offer barrels for the reduction for this. That's what Hot Pot's got tonight.
Good one, Gene. Good one.
I got something else over here. But the other week, somebody asked. They said, "How do I know when my brass is no good anymore?" Well, if your brass looks like this,
Like this. Yeah.
I think it's time to go in the scrap bucket, guys.
That's it. Yeah. Jiminy Christmas. That was really mangled.
I got another one.
It'll buff out.
Here you go. What about this one?
Just as long as you can get the decapping pen in there, I think you'll be okay.
This is a 7.62 by 39 case.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Not
yes,
anymore.
it is. Oh, yes, it is. That's all I got for you tonight, everybody.
That thing looks like my Yeti cup after I ran it over with my F-150.
I remember that story.
And I got something else over here for next week. So
Good.
Cool.
Harm says that'll fire for him.
Yeah.
Just words still. I have to blow off a hard to straighten that one out. Woo!
Yes, like Bam Dad.
Oh, look at there.
Oh, there she is.
There's a
Hey,
Rigby.
Hey there.
Hi, Rigby.
Don't do that. Tell everybody hey,
Hi.
and tell
Hi,
everybody.
Rigby.
Hi.
So she's 8 now.
Yeah, she had a birthday too.
Right.
She had a birthday
Oh,
on
boy.
Monday.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
All right, go to
Monday?
bed.
Yeah.
Guess what? Like, I literally look younger than I actually am, but I'm actually 8 years old, okay?
Get out of there.
Papa wishes he could say that too.
Hopefully, it stays that way for you.
I love you, Walter.
She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
She likes to try to give away chicken nuggets too.
She does. Yeah, Kyle, she goes through BBs, man. She really does. Thanks, Chessboard. Chessboard sent me a virtual pulpit too. I can't wait to see what this is. All right, so let's start going through the room, and we'll clear the deck for Mister Gizzard Gary coming up in 8 minutes. So, Garage Guy, thanks for coming on. What you got coming up, buddy?
Well, since I uploaded the video today, I'll probably be doing some 1 year updates on a couple of firearms here within the next couple of weeks. Other than that, it's just been back and forth work here to the house, get up the next day, do the same thing. But yeah, update videos coming up next. And Jamie, I want to thank you very much for letting me come on and talk about the giveaway I'm having. And Hillbilly offering to help with the money apps. I'll get with him and probably be doing another video to, tell people that cash apps or whatever will be also used as well. And it's good to see you guys tonight.
Good to see you too, Mark. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for being
anytime.
here.
Hey, buddy.
You've been on before, hadn't you?
No, sir, this is my first time. Now, I've been on a couple of other live streams, and you were on there. Was on Foreign and Domestic twice, and, well, of course, Hillbilly's live stream.
Well, don't be a stranger, buddy. Thanks for being here tonight. We enjoyed having you.
Well,
And
I enjoyed being here.
Thanks for what you're doing with for Hillbilly and his wife. God bless you, brother.
Lakeview.
You mean Lakeview?
Lakeview.
Yeah.
Hey, Hillbilly.
I do need help.
Yeah, after them White Claws the other week, and I do mention that in the giveaway video as well. I said he's a trooper.
Yeah, thanks. This is a great video, buddy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. 6-shooter, I think if I was you, I would take a rest tomorrow. I know it's hot where you work too, man. Mr. Mark Thomas, you got anything coming up this week?
Oh, nothing too big. It's actually back to work next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We got in-service days, so yeah.
Yeah,
But
buddy.
it is what it is. I still got a couple projects to work on. I picked up a box full of stuff the other day and cleaned up a mold. It's just a little round ball mold, but I can't wait to try casting it. Got it soaked in the evapor rust and got it back looking like new. So hopefully get that cast that mold that Walter sent me. I didn't get a chance to do that one yet, but just getting ready to go back to work. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. That evapor rust is amazing stuff, isn't
it stuff?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Hillbilly, what you working on, buddy?
Oh man, I have some videos. I have a unboxing that's really coming out this first week, and it's something I'm really excited about. So I'm excited about that video coming out. I just had posted there, I think Wednesday, that Marlin lever action 22 Magnum. So if you've not seen that video, you might go out and check that out.
Cool video. I liked it a lot.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's been handed down from my grandfather, and so it's a lot of fun to shoot, and just a blast. Anyway, I have see a couple videos that's going to be coming. I think it'd be this week. Hopefully, on my Keltec PMR 30 22 Magnum.
Ooh.
I did some upgrades on it and stuff, and so I'm just excited that hopefully I can get both of those out. I want to get them both out in the same week because one's the shooting it and stuff, and then kind of a few minor problems that it has, and then upgrading it, and then we're gonna see how it shoots. So
I just posted
now
a video on that this week, myself, on a magazine.
Yeah, I love that little gun, man.
It's a good one.
It's great. But anyway, that's about it. Other than tomorrow night, Guns, Beer, and Therapy, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. We'll have a fun time on there. We got a special guest, Mr. Ron Wayne, is going to be on with us tomorrow night. And hopefully his better half will be chiming in too. So anyway, very excited about that. We're just going to have a good time as always. So
Thanks
I
for being
appreciate
here.
y'all for having me on. It's always a blast. Great panel, great side chat. I always have so much fun being on here. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, buddy. Mr. Walter, how you doing, buddy?
Well, I've been doing without for the last few days, but I'm alive, and I saw the green side of the grass when I got up, and not too much hurt this morning, so I'm happy. So I got a couple things going on. We were kind of talking about it earlier. My local gun range, where you see me doing all the shooting for the Moldy Mondays, is all but closing me out. I'm not going to be able to shoot there much at all. So I got another range that I'm going to be working with, and it's going to allow me to shoot my long guns again. And so I'm going to do a little channel update this weekend and kind of tell everybody what's going on and what to expect to see in the future. So we got some different kinds of bullet casting in the future. I think the first bullet that I'm going to cast for a Moldy Monday will be this. I'll cast it later on this week, and it'll come out the following week probably, or maybe 2 weeks after, will be for my 3855. I've got a couple of moles. One of them I've used quite a bit, actually two of them from Lee. And but I've got a Lyman mole sitting in the drawer there too for 3855 that I've never cast before. So that'll be a fun one to do and actually go shoot it out of a rifle, out of the Henry 3855, out at this new range. So that's coming up. We'll have a channel update this weekend and a Moldy Monday coming out this Monday again. So that's what I got going on. But good to be here. Side chat was a lot of fun tonight. You guys, with the contributions that we were getting out of you guys, other than the digs at Gene. It was.
I know
it
you
was.
didn't
It was
go with my suggestion for a name.
right. So it was good to be here tonight. I appreciate the invitation as always, and it's a real blessing to be able to converse with you folks. So speaking of Gene, what do you got coming up, brother? I know you got something new.
Yes, I do. Man, we had a great chat tonight. Man, the Bible verse was fantastic. Side chat's been rocking out there. I mean, it's been crazy. Been watching these numbers bounce around a little bit, but it's been really nice. Yes, I do have a new project. I got 2 projects I'm working on now. Man, it's costing me my paycheck. But what are you going? You can't take it with you, right? So I got some videos coming out this week on this new project I'm doing, as well as the other project I'm doing. I got a USPSA shoot Sunday, which I get to test out the 10 millimeter on after doing some more tinkering with it. Man, other than that, I hope everybody has a great, blessed weekend. and be the reason someone smiles. To quote someone else we know.
Thanks for being here, my brother.
Thank you.
I'm trying to make decisions here. Um, Kyle, I'm sorry you were late, buddy, but thanks for popping in.
Yeah, I apologize for being late, but I couldn't leave my buddy Cliff alone by himself with all those customers. They just kept coming in every time a truck or a car would leave. Two more would show up, but I ended up getting an hour worth of overtime out of it. So there's always that. Um, from what I heard, it was a good chat. I could I can't turn it on while I'm at work because customers are within arm's reach of me. So I wanted to hop on, but I couldn't. And I appreciate everybody's leniency, but I told Jamie this morning I'm going to get off at 8, and I'm only 2 miles away from the house, so I'll be there pretty dang quick. And it didn't work out that way.
Well, we appreciate you showing up, man, and maybe you'll be off earlier next week.
Yeah, I don't know. He hadn't posted the schedule yet. They bounced me around just to cover other people and stuff like that. Like I was working 11 to 7 Wednesday and Thursday, and today was noon to 8, and then tomorrow's going to be 2 to 10, and then I'm off on Sunday because I told him before I even accepted the offer I got to be off at least on Sunday because that's one of Angel's days off, and I'd like to spend the day with her. And
You
he
need
knows
to.
Angel, and he's happy for us and all that. He respects that, and I have a lot of respect for that. So it ain't that big a deal, but oh God, I'm tired. After not working for what 4 months, this is brutal. Anyway,
Absolutely.
go ahead, CW.
I just want to reiterate what everybody else said and thank everybody for joining us on the panel, and thank everybody in the side chat that's remaining. I saw a number 60, which is tremendous. We couldn't do it without you guys, and we really appreciate you spending your Friday nights with us. Jamie, that's about it. We're coming down to the wire. Give you a couple minutes there to close out. For Gizzard Gary, I got nothing that I know of coming up, but I'm sure I'll have something.
Yeah, I'm got one on cue for that you put out yesterday. So I want to thank you guys in the panel for coming and supporting us, and all you guys on the side chat. We appreciate you. You're the reason we do what we do. Um, you know where all the live streams are. I don't think I have to tell you no more. Hillbilly done told you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Uncle Jim's at 8. Um, G23's at 6 Eastern time, I think. Um, Gizzard Gary's right after us. Uh, Sunday nights at 7 is the foreign and domestic roundtable, Sunday night roundtable. And Sunday at 2 o'clock, don't forget our buddy uh, Georgia Fishing, Trapping and Fishing. So,
Craig,
yeah, Craig Wall, he's a good dude. Y'all go check him out. So I thank all y'all for being here, and I hope the Lord blesses y'all real good. And if He's willing, we'll see you next Friday night at 8 o'clock. Say
good
good
night,
night,
everyone.
y'all.